A winery in Napa is letting you ride a horse through their vineyard and helping you borrow the appropriate footwear as well.
Okay, this is cool. Cody's Caravan live at Shadybrook Estate Winery, getting a ride this morning. Cody, man, you just luck out with these assignments.
I do. It is good to be me this morning. Good to be me. This is my buddy Cash, who I'm riding right here.
Hey, Cash.
It's my friend Christine. Hi, Christine, how you been?
We have been so good. It has been a busy time at the winery, and we've got beautiful weather right now, so our horses are loving being out on the trails.
Oh my goodness, it's so beautiful here. Okay, so I've been hitting about this all morning long, that I've been saying this is like one of my favorite places. Like everybody asked me, like, where's your favorite place to go? And I said, oh, Shadybrook, Shadybrook. Well, I'm not alone in this. Tell them the big news.
We found out just last week that we made it into the top 5 for SF Gates Best of the Bay Area for both Best Winery and Best Tasting Room.
How about that?
Yes.
That's a pretty big deal because there's a lot of tasting rooms and wineries in here, and you guys have done it. You did it.
We've got voting open until May 5th, and just really hoping that we take one of those categories so everybody can just see the amazing place that this is.
So how do people vote? How can I get you the #1?
They can go online to SF Gates website for the Best of the Bay Area, and it's in the food and drink category in both Best Winery and Best Tasting Room.
Okay, I can do that. I can do that. Okay, so the experience here is something else. Explain to people how this works.
So we have both our tasting room and then we have Napa Valley Trail Rides, and people can book our Ultimate Ranch experience. They can come in at 9, 11, 1 o'clock and do the ride followed by a wine tasting, or they can also just come later in the afternoon. We have a 3 o'clock ride. They can just do a 30-minute ride if they don't want to go wine tasting.
It is, like, once again, you can take a ride on a horse through the vines and then taste the beautiful wine that you've just rode through those vines.
That's one of the things that we really love about it here is it's, to me, very much the old Napa, between the equestrian center, this being the old wrap ranch, and having the wine and the vineyards and being family owned. It's just what all of us are out here for.
Oh, it's so beautiful. I mean, look at this, guys. Look at this. It is so gorgeous. So where are we headed this morning? We're on the horses right now.
We are headed up to the Overlook. When you were here last, we had just finished that space. It's now had time for all the landscaping to grow in, and it's blooming because it's a beautiful spring starting out here. And then we have a little surprise up in the cave. So we always talk about our perfect pairing experience and how much time we spend picking out the cheeses and charcuterie and accompaniments that match our wines. And we have a friend with us here today from Sacramento who does this for a living. And she's got a little surprise for us inside the cave.
Yeah, a little surprise. A little surprise is, you know, maybe talking it down a little bit. It's about 4 to 5 feet long surprise. It's a charcuterie board that she's putting together for us. I cannot wait.
She has been working on that all morning. We had the opportunity to talk about our wines and what we were going to be pouring today. And she's matched all of the incredible things she brought with her to go specifically with all of our wines.
I hope folks at home appreciate that I am shooting this as I'm riding a horse. I don't know if I should be allowed to shoot anything or ride a horse, but definitely not together. Definitely not together. All right, we'll show you the beautiful scenes here, and then show you off that security board coming up. But once again, how do they vote for you?
If they go on to SF Gates Best of the Bay Area for 2025, and it's the food and drink category for Best Winery and Best Tasting Room.
Fantastic, fantastic. Okay, let me show you something else, guys, as I toss it back to you. I'm riding a horse. Yeah, I'm working hard. Sean's just in the back of a golf cart riding there like he's some sort of royalty or something.
2 things, Code. I did notice that you were shooting it yourself, and kudos on that. And also want you to know, I have had a lot of rough days riding in a golf cart, but that's usually because I'm not good at golf. So, you know. Thanks, Code.
Welcome back, Cody's Caravan. We're live in Napa today, Shadybrook Estates Winery. It is one of the best spots on the face of the earth. But my friend Miriam here said, hey, I want to build you this giant charcuterie. And I was like, okay, please introduce yourself to the folks at home.
Hello, Cody. My name is Miriam Shawan. I'm the owner of Gourmet Grazing Goat.
Now, you and I have talked about charcuterie boards before. I think you are a wizard. You make the most beautiful things, but this is a grazing board.
Yeah,
Look at
this
the
is
board.
grazing
Wow.
board. Charcuteries are great for the smaller events, but a grazing board is great because you have plenty of different variety of foods, and it's a little mix of match of fruits, veggie, and a much grander things. And these are great because graduation is right around the corner. Mother's Day.
Mother's Day.
Brunch. We could do brunch. We could do for corporate events. We could do weddings, showers. So it kind of fits everything. And everyone, you have to have just something for everyone here, and it really is. Somebody's vegan, or somebody doesn't want to have meat, or they can't have cheese. It's a little everything.
Yeah,
So it's fun.
you can just pick. So how do you start something like this? Because you got different levels and you got different foods.
Yeah, so we start with the greenery because that kind of frames everything and it just pops the color. And then I usually start with cheese because cheese is the center of the, think of it as the center piece. We start with different cheeses, and then from there I make sure, okay, what goes really good pairing with cheese? Fruit, right? You put a little cheese in there, a little fruit, a little tangy jam, then we put veggies, so kind of just a little mix match. So let me show you.
Okay,
You ready?
let me help you.
Yeah,
I'm here to
ready?
help.
You got your gloves on?
I'll get my
Awesome.
gloves on.
Okay, perfect. So let's start with, we'll take some watermelon, because this is the time of year, these are great.
Okay.
So I'm going to have I'm going to show you how to do one, and then I'll let you do that.
Okay, I don't wanna mess anything up.
It's just a little layering it, putting it just where there's empty space. As you can see, I've already kind of started this. So we'll do that, and
Okay,
then,
here's my fruit.
yeah, so find a little space, maybe here.
Right here,
There
okay.
you go. Here's some pineapples. We want to just make sure that there's different colors, break up the colors a little bit. Fruit here, then we'll put some here. Okay, so then I'm going to have these are wonderful. Look how beautiful
They
these
are
are,
so
right?
pretty.
These are so sweet.
Ah,
Whoops.
one's on a run.
Come on, one.
I'm gonna
You
put it
can
over here.
that, yeah. put
Right
that
here?
Here, yeah.
Okay,
Then I'm going to have you're doing good, So we'll do some strawberries. Strawberries are great. 'cause
Okay, we got less
put
than
'em-
30. I want to show them the cheese
The
thing.
grand finale,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. Okay, check this out, guys. Look at this thing. How pretty is this?
Yes, this is our cheese. You want to do this?
Yeah, yeah. I'll
So
totally
these
do it.
are just like little roast cheeses that it's a cheese curler. So all basically you do is you just,
I know.
beautiful.
I
It's
need
so
that.
pretty.
Yeah.
It's so
Put it
pretty.
on your board.
Okay,
Wow.
let me try this. You hold
Yeah,
this.
Yes, I'll
Okay.
hold that for
okay.
you. You're a
Look at
natural,
that.
Cody. You're a natural.
I don't know. I don't know if I like that one. I probably should just eat it. So good.
So good, right?
How do people get a hold of you?
They can contact us through our website, which is www.gourmetgrazinggo.com, or they could contact us on our phone number, which is 925-225-1101. And they
Fantastic.
follow us on Instagram too.
Oh, yes, definitely follow you on Instagram. Her videos are amazing. Okay, so coming up, she's going to continue to build this for us, and then we're going to take it apart and pair it with some wines. What a day! What a day, people!
That
Back to you
is
guys in the
cool.
studio.
Yeah,
I didn't know that I needed
How
a
neat
little
is that?
cheese scraper thing until now.
we need one.
I know.
Yeah, that's great.
I know.
Thank you, Code. Appreciate it.
Welcome back, Cody's Caravan. We are live in Napa today at Shadybrook Estates Winery. It is one of the most beautiful locations you will ever go to. And Miriam, you made this beautiful charcuterie grazing table here for us.
We both did it. You did a great job too. You
Yeah,
had it.
I did so much. I scraped a little cheese off the top. Okay, let's tell the folks what's on here.
So we have a little of everything. So we'll start with, we have our curating, which is our veggies. We have a little salami. We have crackers. We have different variety of crackers. That's also nice to just have that because it's adding texture, right, for your grazing table. We have my famous signature brie cake. It's a triple brie cake. So it has the honeycomb with gold flakes and fresh flowers and glazed with honey. We have,
And notice all the flowers on here are edible.
yes, these are edible. Some of them, the ones that are actually on there, yes, these are edible, but the greenery that are around it, no.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So don't eat.
I won't eat those, but I will eat those.
Yes,
It turned out so lovely. How can people get a hold of you? Because there's some big events happening.
yes. So the best way to get hold of us would be through our website, which is www.gourmetgrazinggo.com, and also follow us on Instagram.
Fantastic. It's a good follow on Instagram. Let me tell you, Christine, it just turned out lovely, didn't it? It turned out lovely.
It's so beautiful, and this is one of the reasons we love working with Miriam, is she doesn't just curate her grazing tables for our wines, she curates them specifically to the wines that we're pairing at an event, and this is just an absolutely incredible display, and it just absolutely is going to be so much fun to taste through some of these wines with you and see what we've done here.
If we only had a winemaker to show us what to pair.
That's right. Fortunately, we have Justin, our sales and hospitality director here, and Rudy, our incredible winemaker, and their palates and what they've done with Miriam when we do these is just absolutely fantastic.
Okay, let's put them to the test. I mean, it's got to be very difficult to pair with this. I mean, there's not a variety or anything.
This is another arduous day at work today, having to carefully figure out which cheese and wines to go together. But Miriam's done such an amazing job here. You know, we're crafting wines that have so many different textures and intensities and flavors, and being able to match them with so much diverse food, acid, palate, intensity going on. It just really explodes both the flavors of all of the foods here and the wines, most
I
definitely.
don't know what you're holding right there, but it smells so good.
This is our Platanet Blanc. This is a beautiful Semillon, a white Bordeaux style wine here. I think it's one of the best food wines. It's got beautiful creaminess, and it also has intensity and acid. It would be amazing with this Humboldt Fog cheese, with the Manchego, a little bit of the creamier, more highly acidic cheeses is a beautiful match for this.
Let me see that. Let me see that. It smells so good.
Yeah, there's nectarines, there's peaches, again, creaminess, a silky texture. Oh gosh, and as soon as you put some of this on your palate and you match that with that acid and a little bit of fattiness on your mouth, it just explodes.
What about something a little more robust, a little redder? What do you think?
You know, actually, one of the fun things is that this is Napa Valley, so we have to have something a little bit more robust. And so Cabernet Sauvignon grows better here than it does anywhere else in the world. So we're really always excited to find pairings with our Cabernet. And it's kind of in that same realm. Our Cabernets tend to be a little bit more higher in acid, have those big, bold flavors at the same time, so they can handle a lot of these fattier notes. Like she has some of the aged beef, the Breciola here. I love it with this particular cheese, the Tête Allemande, because it's soft and it's creamy, but it has a lot of flavor profile and really does a phenomenal job blending with the wine.
So good. So good. Thank you, sir.
Absolutely.
Good to see you. Cheers. Cheers. Come out to Shadybrook. Now, we're going to take you way down there coming up in the next segment. Way down there to the back of the wine cave. There's an experience that you can have like no other. We're going to tell you all about it coming up.
Cody, I was just cheersing to you with my coffee. I wish it were a nice red. Cheers, my friend.
Ding.
Cheers.
All right, it's one of Cody's favorite places to visit, and this time they're feeding him.
He took his caravan out to Napa to visit Shadybrook Winery and do a little wine pairing with a giant charcuterie board.
Cody's Caravan at Shadybrook Estates Winery, and they have something so special. The last time we were out here, you guys weren't doing this yet.
Not yet. Last time you were here, we were really in development stages. So it's been fantastic over the last several months to finally get to implement something of this ilk here, because this beautiful cave has so many uses, and to be able to really showcase both the wines, the Cave Series wines, which are our smallest allocation of wines, as well as food from one of our favorite chefs, really, Ken Frank of Latoque here in Napa. To be able to kind of do this and pair it and really showcase it for our guests has been terribly exciting.
I mean, just looking at it, it's amazing. I mean, that right there is unbelievable. Okay, so let's talk food.
Please.
Let's talk the food first. What is this we got right here?
So what we begin with is as you enter the cave, Rudy or myself will generally take our guests through to do some future barrel tasting.
Okay.
And as we're going to do that, we will taste a little bit of the Chardonnay, but also some of the red wines as well. So before we sit back down and start with our Chardonnay, which will be the lightest of wines, we make certain that we get something a little bit more of a palate cleanser, which is the beginning course here. It's just a little bit of carrot and parsnip that have been julienned, a little lemongrass, some mint and ginger to really just refresh everything before you dig into the next course.
Okay. Rudy, tell us about that wine. Tell us about that wine, because that is life-changing right there.
You know, this is our premier Chardonnay. It comes from an absolutely stunning vineyard in the Carneros region, very close to the San Pablo Bay. So some of that marine influence, that maritime climate that is surrounding those vines gives it a very slow ripening, very comfortable growing season from year to year. It has a crispness, beautiful acid, but the roundness and the creaminess and the silky texture is what's so special about that Chardonnay.
Perfect. Oh, we got to move on to the next plate. Next plate.
So to pair with that Chardonnay, because as he mentioned, that creaminess, the roundness of it, nothing is going to say more than lobster. So we have a lobster here with on top of a little bit of a horseradish veloute that's with a little bit of tender vegetables and some lemonade aioli on top, just to add some citrus.
So nice. Okay, what is this plate right here?
So then the next plate, as we go into the red wines, is going to be duck two ways. These are both in-house made duck dishes. There is a duck sausage as well as Ken's duck prosciutto, sitting on top of a bed of quinoa, bringing that texture to it, and then some cherries that are reconstituted in their own juice.
Oh, Rudy, what would you do with that? What would you pair with that?
We have an incredible Merlot to go with that. All of these red wines are 100% variety, so a 100% Merlot, 100% Cab Franc, 100% Cabernet. This Merlot is sneaky incredible. People think of Merlot as this very soft, easy kind of going wine, but this is Merlot at its finest. It is rich, it is thick, it has this beautiful, sexy warmth to it. How it pairs with this duck is absolutely phenomenal.
Oh, fantastic. We're running out of time, but if people want the full experience and they learn more about this, how do they get in touch with you guys?
Please visit us at shadybrookestate.com or give us a call, and we would be more than happy. We do this experience twice a day, but the wines are very limited. We're actually only allowing for 100 total allocations of this wine because they are between 25 and 100 cases. So please reach out, and we would love to host you here.
Oh, I'm telling you, it is an experience here. You've got to come out. Come visit Shadybrook. Back to you.